This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. We're in Los Angeles ahead of the KSI Logan Paul 2 weigh-in. Yeah. With me, I'm sure he's going to be making plenty of noise today, Anesongib. Gib, how are you, mate? I understand you got in very late last night. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, lad. You want me to hold this? Don't worry, I got it. Yeah, I'm doing great, lad. I'm excited for today. As the time's going on, I'm getting more excited. I can feel my adrenaline going. Big day. Questions get answered tomorrow. I'm quite hyped.
I just want to make a start by asking you, obviously, you guys all sort of came up together, found fame together. There was no blueprint for this when you all started.
No.
This has all been laid out and now we're here.
Yes.
Huge event at the Staples Center. Could you ever comprehend in your mind that it will come to this when you're all sat in your bedroom opening FIFA packs?
You know what? It went from my flatmate calling me out. To now this. You know what, I'm very happy though, because I was worried at the beginning that they were going to try and take the YouTube out of this and it was going to be quite mainstream, but I'm glad they've got the likes of Joe Weller, Bazinga, me, all involved. All we're missing is True Geordie, but I'm glad that the YouTubers are here.
Do you think that was important to get you guys involved? I know Joe Weller's had a lot of praise this week, as has Ethan, for their punditry work. Is it important to bridge the gap with those kind of guys?
So it's so important. It's so important that this happens because the true boxing fans aren't invested as the YouTube community. Like, I got proper passion for seeing who's gonna win and who's gonna lose. So does Weller, so does Bazinga, so do all the fans. So it's good that we have someone there representing everyone.
Look, in a sense, this isn't a traditional fight. These guys aren't fighting for their boxing career. This is only their sort of second, third boxing fight. I was about to say, it's not for a boxing career. It's for a YouTube career and everything else that comes with it. Could you just try and put into context what is actually at stake here and what a loss does for one of these guys to their career?
That's what I mean. Like, I don't know what a loss does to someone's career. I felt like Weller handled it quite well, but I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens and how they can handle it. I want to say, I'm pretty sure both of them is going to be hard. I'm pretty sure they both can handle it, but I'm excited to see how they are going to handle it and what happens to the winner, because they're going to be the kingpin of YouTube. So I'm excited to see this.
Just to pick this back up, you've been involved in the YouTube boxing scene for some time. Having watched the first fight and watched how it unfolded, what does JJ have to do differently this time for a conclusive win?
This is what, so last camp, I was very heavily involved. I was sparring a lot with JJ. I was involved in the camp. This time, because I was hoping to get a fight on this card. No fight on this card, but if I'm thinking what JJ has to do, disable the jab, just work him, because he hasn't got the cardio to match JJ. Just work him. That's what I'm thinking.
For Logan, on the other hand, after the first couple rounds last time, it really looked like he was just gonna cruise the fight almost. He was in complete control, got complacent, emptied the tank, and was fighting on pure adrenaline for the last 2 rounds. Is it just a case this time for him of that little bit more composure, do you think?
There's 2 things. So one of them is carry on what you were doing in the first 2 rounds, try and carry it on for the rest of the fight, follow it up with more punches. But does he have the gas tank? So is he going to slow down? Is he going to not do what he maybe... Do you know what I mean? Like, control the fight, control his pace a little bit more? Hopefully I'm wording this correctly, but hopefully... Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Now, with regards to yourself, we thought you were going to be on this card for a long time. There was all the noise about Jake Paul at the UK press conference. You stormed the stage and caused a stir, not only in the YouTube world, but in the boxing world. People going, who the hell is this guy storming the stage? That said, the fight hasn't happened yet. Jake Paul says he's been in talks with Eddie Hearn about a deal for another potential YouTube/boxing card that's going to merge. Are you in the running? Have you had any talks?
This is it. Jake Paul is trying to worm his way out, but me and Eddie have the control. He's fighting Big Gibber. He doesn't want to fight me. But for 6 months, I've been forcing his hand. And now he just has to do what he's told, sign the papers, and just show up. That's all he has to do.
So can I take from that you have spoken to Eddie Hearn, you have had those sort of talks yet?
There's many talks. Big numbers are being thrown about, big events. It's exciting to see how it unfolds. That's all I can say.
In terms of your sort of boxing career, can we expect you to sort of fight anyone in the interim, or are you just going to be sort of training and waiting for that fight? Do you expect to face anyone before that?
That's the fight that makes sense. I'm training and waiting for that fight. It's 100%, I'm pretty sure it's going to go down. It's just down to Eddie to figure out what makes sense. That's just, we're just waiting to see where and when.
Going back to JJ, you've known him a long time. I spoke to some of the guys about this yesterday. I spoke to Simon about this. that transition he's gone through. When he was younger, he was almost an introvert, quite a quiet, geeky guy. Now he's making rap music, he's fighting, he's calling out people on stage, he's throwing around death threats, he's a whole different guy. What is it about this guy that makes him so capable of smashing through those barriers and rewriting how we know YouTube?
But you know what, the man works hard. When he puts his mind to something, he works hard. He's got, like you said, he was an introvert. Now look at him, he's a confident character in front of millions of people. And the transformation from, I was a fan, I watched him from early, from that guy, from the beginning, to what you see now, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it, so